Hi guys, Michelle Visser here, author of Sweet Maple, owner of SoullyRested.com, and podcast host of the Simple Doesn't Mean Easy podcast. I'm so glad you are here for this Pantry challenge. It's been a month-long challenge. This is part 4 of 5, so make sure you join me next week and make sure you see the description for the link to all of the recipes that Ruth Ann Zimmerman and I have been sharing as part of this Pantry Staple Challenge. It's good stuff, guys, and you'll be shocked at how easy it is to make all of these things better yourself. So today, we are talking about my absolute favorite tea blend that I make. It is an absolutely delicious, rich, full-body tea that tastes a lot like coffee. So if you are a coffee lover looking for an herbal alternative with 0 caffeine and 0 sugar too, that's also sweet, I'll show you how to do that. You really want to watch this video. And before we get started, I'm going to take you into my kitchen and we're going to make this blend together. But I want to tell you a couple things. First of all, it is important to source your ingredients well. So see the description. I will link my full recipe, and in that full recipe there are links to the absolute best sources for these ingredients. It's either a 3 or a 4 ingredient blend. I'll explain about that in a second. But for me, the most important thing is that they're organic, because I don't want to be steeping something in my hot water that I'm going to be drinking that has been grown with pesticides and other chemicals. So the organic part is very important to me, but it's not cheap buying organic. I know when you're buying the good stuff, it's always going to cost more. So I have spent a long time researching where the best place is to source high quality ingredients that are not going to break the bank. I also have some discount codes for you, so please be sure to click that link below for the full recipe. Also, it would mean the world to me if you click the subscribe button before we go any further, because that makes all the difference for small content creators like myself who are busy here on YouTube trying really hard to bring you quality content. Just hit subscribe. That's it. It makes a world of difference. So let's go into my kitchen and let me make you an expert at making a tea blend that tastes like coffee. This is such an easy recipe. If you have never made your own tea blend, this is a great place to start, and you're not going to believe how easy it is. I used to think people who could make their own teas were like fancy and way beyond my abilities. I don't know what I was thinking. You just need to have a good recipe and the right ingredients. For this recipe, we use cinnamon, 1 cup. Now, cinnamon is the #1 spice for antioxidants. So of all the spices in the world, cinnamon has the most antioxidants. Pretty cool, yes? And it's been used medicinally for thousands of years. Folks have known how good it is for us. It has antibacterial properties, antifungal properties, and even anti-diabetic properties, which seems kind of crazy because I'll show you in a minute how we're going to make this tea sweet without any sugar whatsoever. Next is some dandelion root. And dandelion root is known to be high in inulin, which is a complex carbohydrate, which is a natural fiber, and it's sort of like a prebiotic. It is extremely good for gut health. Dandelion root's also rich in antioxidants, and it's been shown in studies to slow the growth of cancer. It helps people lose weight because it actually reduces our body's fat absorption. Dandelion root has even been shown to improve brain health. There's so many reasons to love what my dad used to call a weed. And next up is chicory. Chicory is also high in inulin, like the dandelion root, so that means it has all those same properties. It's a complex carbohydrate with the natural fiber, acts like a prebiotic, and it offers good gut health. It also has been shown to help with digestion and inflammation, and it helps lower blood sugar. So all really great stuff that we're going to put together today to make this delicious tea. Oh, one more thing. Stevia leaves are the secret ingredient that are going to make this a sweet tasting drink with 0 calories. Now, this is optional. The other 3 are pretty much necessary to make this tea taste the rich, deep taste that it offers. But if you don't care about it being sweet, or if you want to sweeten it with an all-natural sugar like maple syrup, my personal favorite, that's fine. Don't add the stevia then. I also want to tell you, when you are looking for stevia, you want to make sure you're getting stevia leaves, not the processed stevia powder. These are literally the broken up leaves of a plant. So they're not sugar at all. They have 0 calories, and amazingly, they offer sweetness. So we're going to add some of that to our tea today. Okay, this will all fit, if you don't add your stevia, into a quart-sized jar if you'd like to do it that way. But I like to, so you can mix it in a bowl and then put it into your jar and store it. But I like to just mix it in my jar, so I want some headroom. I also want to add the stevia, so I actually went and got a half-gallon jar. But like I said, a quart jar would be fine for storage. Okay. So I'm going to put my chicory. I'm going to put it in batches so that it's a little easier for it to all mix together. Some dandelion root. And I just realized I should turn this down so you can see the ingredients going together. And some cinnamon. Now for the stevia, for this amount of tea, you want about a 1/4 cup. A little less or a little more is fine as well, depending on how sweet you want it. Now, for storage purposes, I am fanatical about these lids. They are high gauge stainless steel, which means they're not going to rust. That's my biggest problem with metal lids, because I often will use them for kombucha or other fermented foods and other acidic things, and they rust. These will not rust, but I also love this seal. It is important with tea. You want it to be sealed well to keep it fresh, and ideally keep it in a cool, dark place. So these lids are amazing. Give this a good shake, although it is pretty in those layers, isn't it? There you have it. And I like to keep mine actually in a little canister right by my hot water heater, because this is a tea I drink many times a day. So let's go make a cup. All you need to know when you go to make your cup of tea is that you want to use 1 tablespoon of your tea blend for every 16 ounces of hot water. And you want to steep it for at least 2 minutes. But this is a tea that cannot be over steeped. So you can let it steep for 10 minutes or longer. And in fact, you're going to get more medicinal value the longer that you steep it. So you can even steep it for half an hour and then reheat it later when you want to drink it. But I think that's all I need to tell you. A tablespoon for every 16 ounces of hot water, steep for at least 2 minutes. And you have made yourself something delicious. I am so glad you joined me for this. Make sure you join me next week for the 5th of the 5 weeks of the Pantry Challenge. Check all the rest in the description. Everything will be linked there. And please make sure you hit that subscribe button. So that's it. You guys can be a tea expert just like that. You can blend your own teas, and it is so rewarding.